Hello. We're a little later than what I initially planned, but we can thank compiling shaders for that. Do not worry, we are here now. That's what matters. So, let's play the video game. Yes. Rid of that cursor. Last time we were going to fix a boat. I said I was probably going to do some side quests off camera. I didn't. So whether or not we do them, I don't know. I can't really be fucked because they're all just kind of the same fetch questy bullshit. But it is okay. It is okay. We will load in. We will do whatever, and yeah, fuck it. We vibe. We straight vibing in this bitch. Apparently, you get a different kind of setup for my reading chat. I'll do. Hopefully, this doesn't take 5 minutes for us to load either. That'd be quite nice. So, how was your day? Really? Damn. Alright. Then what happened? Oh, man. Well, I will say as well, if the stream abruptly ends, it means my PC has deadlocked, because that has happened on Tuesday with Call of Duty, and it happened last week as well. So if the stream suddenly disappears, it means my PC has died. I'm pretty sure it's one of my RAM sticks that are being a bit funky, which is causing it. But I've not fixed it yet. Mainly because I need to identify which one it is, and I've currently got 4 plugged in. Although I can maybe see one that's not plugged in properly from here. It might just be my perspective, but I don't know. But yes, if I suddenly disappear, then we know what's happened, and I probably will not be back. But that would suck, because I want to play the video game. We're back. Right, what do we need? We need materials. I feel like some of my settings have changed. Because we're running at fucking dick FPS. Never mind, it might just be loading in blues. Fair enough. Well, we'll just need to suck it up and deal with it. Right, what am I doing? I'm needing to make my way to Valkyrie. That's the wrong button. Good PlayStation controllers one. There we go. Right. To the Damil Inn, I suppose. Why are we going? Oh yeah, because we're going after a certain flower that only grows in here. I forgot. We do love black loading screens. I should really just come to these with like talking points or shit. Like, oh my god, let me tell you guys this story that no one cares about. And then I'll have one of my editors that totally isn't just me edit it completely, and then it'll go on YouTube Shorts. Because all VTubers upload the same content. They all upload the same content and they all have competitions of who has the biggest bust size. As you can see, I'm clearly winning. Ah, we're back with no FPS. Oh my god. What in the fuck?
My carpets have pride of place in
Yep, good for you. I'm gonna run away from your carpets. Your carpets are killing my frames. A nice crisp 24 FPS. Let's get away from that city. We might
I found the river. Where's Gav?
Gav somewhere. Let's run away and hopefully regain some FPS. There's Gav. Somehow also not sweating his bollocks off. Alright, Gav?
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it though. I asked over in Dalamil and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Are we actually gonna do a race? No. Yo, nice race, by the way, Gav. I'll see you later then. Have fun with your race. I think my settings must be funky. They shouldn't be running this fucking bad. This is where I'm apparently rendering the game at 4K and I don't even notice. Can I? No, I'm not. Okay. Why is it running so bad? Yeah, let me turn that down. I hate high NPC density, man. It just fucking kills the game. I kind of want to press automatic to see what happens. Okay. Ultra. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Game, my stuff's not that good. Right. Oh, oh, Jesus. Hey, that worked. Surprisingly. What? Well, it worked in some regard.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me.
Is that not what we were told it looked like? I'm also just seeing you grab it. Sand here. There's 5 of these things? Bitch, where? Where are your Stardust at? Stardust? The water is crisp looking, by the way. Is there any more along shore? Yes, there is. Damn it, Torgal, why can't you pick up our Stardust? Use your thumbs.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Yeah, I'll race you by the shoreline that I'm not going to go to. Have fun with that, Clive. I'll stand here and look at these barrels. Oh, you actually did move. Fair enough. A whole bag of it?
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win.
You have a whole bag next to you,
Even
mate.
be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
What do you want to chat about, mate?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain? Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Yeah, I don't want to like question whoever animated live in that bit, but normally when you shrug your arms and look away, you're being very defensive.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Look at that good boy. Right, let's go back to Blackthorn. Make a boat. I'm gonna make a boat. I have no idea what the boat looks like. I'm gonna make a boat.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
In other words, Clive, you've got side quests to do. Get doing them. A lot of XP and shit. Good lord.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
See you later, guys. Oh, I can travel to Med, thank fuck. Ugh. I don't have to slowly meander my way over.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Hello, Mid. Your new gravity-defying hair, I saw that.
To hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Hello, what's her name?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, The rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes
Why is there
It connects to the
why does her tone change after every line?
As a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are
Can you decide how you're playing? What's her name?
withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
I'm convinced for a couple of those lines she was trying to not piss herself laughing. And then some of them she tried to sound like a hoity-toity know-it-all. Alright. Where are we going? Looking all the way over there? Fuck's sake. Sorry, I wouldn't do much better of a line reading, you know. So, black screens, am I right? Let me have a sip of my tea before it goes cold. I should have rigged like a tea sipping thing for my model. Maybe another time. I'm also sorry if you heard me take a sip there. I had to lean right next to my mic. Now you're just properly immersed. Oh my god, my frame rate! Run away! Run away! Can I teleport away from here? Fuck me. No, I can't. Run away! Oh! Hold on, computer! Jesus Christ! Okay, we are tinkering with some settings. I don't know what the fuck has happened. Wait, why is my graphics went to custom? Oh, it's because I turned off a thing. Never mind. Right, let's do high. We'll turn ELSS on. And we'll leave it at that. Okay. It's literally the exact same. What the fuck? Bro, this place runs like ass! Well, you're at least, well, on my computer it runs like ass. It's probably the amount of fucking people in there. Good lord. Am I even going the right way? Yes, I am. Okay, let me get the fuck out of here. Good Christ. Run away, Clive. Get the FPS back. I know, I'll look at the sky. There we go. Look at this lovely sky. Ah, back to some amount of normality. Famous last words. You know what? I'm curious. Is DLS actually doing anything for me? It probably is. I'm curious. Don't want motion blur on. Fucking get that gads out of here, man. Yeah, fuck it. Let's see. I can safely say it was adding some FPS. It's going back on. Fuck's sakes. Cool, let's turn that down. We don't need that much frame rate to be generated, even though I don't even know if it's going to generate that much. It's... fuck off. Turn that shit down, we don't need that. There we go. Alright, time to run past all these enemies, because I can't be fucked killing them. Actually, how quickly do I kill them? Not very at this rate, good lord. Fuck me. Okay, we will just ignore them then. Pretty sure Torg will just one-shot one of them as well. Running in slow motion, Clive, yes. Good lord. Hang on, I fought something over here already. I love reusing areas. Can I get a combat, please? I want to run. Oh, it's people. I see. Wait. Leave me alone. There we go.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Why is she being so weird about this? But I feel this is some kind of ambush.
Anybody home?
There's a chest down there. What the fuck is... Oh, it's Mike Wazowski.
Be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Always watching, Wazowski. As I slowly jog my way over to you. UI time. Eventually. Should probably be getting out of this. There we go. Fuck, I'm getting all the time in the world to react to these. Oh, I don't like fighting you. I forgot how much of an annoyance you are. Counter. Fucking hell, man. Okay, AoEs don't work on Titan block. Alright. Fucking hell, man. Right, fuck off, Mike Wazowski, come on. Right, I might have a solution to fix my slow ass frame rate in a second. I'll fix it after we fucking fuck up Mike Wazowski. Ow. Because I do not want to, like, the game's running at a decent frame rate, it's just running really fucking slow, like as in physically slow. Oh, fuck off with your fucking projectile shit, man. Ah! Wonk. Drill. Schmitten. Spin to win. Yeah. Good lord, man. Fuck you, Mike Wazowski. Oh, it's this. I see. Time to get there to fuck. Wow. Bro, I'm gonna start drilling you in a second. Never mind. No, I'm not. Bro, I'm gonna start drilling you in a second. Rah! I completely missed. I'm gonna start fisting you in a second. So anyway, I started fist. He's teleported. I hate this guy. Get the guy. Eventually. Sometime today. There we go. Good lord. Ow. That's a bit unfair, that. There we go. Good lord. Right. I have an idea. The model's coming off. It might be my poor little processor can't handle all of this. Give me a second. Hey guys, I'm going to disappear now. I'm about to vanish. Just ignore the fact there's HUD elements of appearing. With any luck, maybe sometime today it will do the thing and actually close. Huh. There we go. Sick. Right. With any luck, we don't run at fucking negative FPS.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Well, it's a better start. There was a better start, that one. To be fair, we're kind of in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. But Eye of the Wanderer increases the strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. Ugh, it's not really worth a whole ass slot, is it? Oh man, it's so much better now. Holy fuck! Okay, it looks like going forward for the Final Fantasy 16 stuff, we're not using the model, which is fine. My poor processor. To be fair, that might then be the same thing if I ever stream Black Ops again.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Brother and fetch quest. Holy shit, man. Is this part of the game like the equivalent of Final Fantasy 15's like, is it chapter 4 where you don't have the car? Where it's just go to point A on B, and if you've not unlocked the chocobos, fucking good luck. At least I can pick up my rewards on the way. I hope. I think there's some at 300.
Come to claim your
You can
just
give me
desserts?
some of my stuff.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Come again. I may have more for you.
No, you gotta have more for me once I've done my quests. What did that even give me? Fire Jess. Combo damage. Nice. I should probably spend some of my points as well, actually. That's not the right one. That's the right one. 12,000. I could get counter. If I were to master it. Which is... yeah, fuck it. We'll get counter and we'll put that on one of my icons. We'll put it on Ramu. There we go. Isn't that weird? Just having Ramu do counters. And I can still do my classic counter.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
Alright, I keep wanting to say Hippocrates, but that's not. Harpocrates, I think that's how it's said. I don't fucking know.
Hippocrates.
That is it, right?
Have the moment.
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Take a look at this. Does your book knowledge help us design a boat?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So, I'm no expert against mithril engines or wyvern stuff. I might need to come back to this.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
I mean, there's only one answer of who's coming with me. It's obviously you. Get up here, let's go. No, but anyway, as I was saying, I'm no expert on mithril engines and fucking wormfire, but surely an engine that's designed purely to make heat to power stuff might burn hotter than wormfire? I don't fucking know.
So, Clive, have you made your decision?
It's a video game.
Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Jill's coming with me. There's only the one option.
Very well.
It's not gonna go anywhere,
What do we
but
need
you know.
to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
Or you know, we could
You two enjoy
go out together.
yourselves.
You too, Talia.
She's gone. Alright, off to Northreach. I'm not a fan of this fucking fetch quest shit. It really does kill the momentum of the game. But I know obviously there needs to be fucking downtime after just absolutely having an all-out shit fest with Titan.
Now, where's Jill?
Where is Jill? I'm also gonna say, turning off my model was probably the play here, because I'd be running at like 2 FPS with my model on.
Are those Pepio nuts? Can have a tap.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Alright.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pig. Fresh cuts. Come and get them before...
You got any Pepio nuts, mate?
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Nice good garlic.
I trust it's all here.
Yeah. I do want to go to the actual shopkeeper that's here though. I'll come back to you.
Do you see anything you like?
Yeah, I do. I do see the stuff I like. I'm gonna let me buy this. I don't know.
Excellent choice.
I don't know if I'll equip it, but I'll hold on to it. Ooh, less health. No. There was one thing. I can't afford that. Never mind. Wish I could like hear these, so I knew if I wanted to buy them or not. But you know.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh no, you don't worry.
Oi, don't touch anything.
I'm here to steal your nuts. This is a stick up.
And thanks for nothing.
That's everything.
What do you mean thanks for nothing? I bought your fucking nuts, mate. Sakes.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Take my garlic and my nuts.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Also, surely if it's a coating, we need to keep reapplying it.
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Some? Yo, bread makes you fat.
Like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Also, if you got my breads makes you fat reference, I respect you. If you don't, culture yourself.
Of me to enjoy this.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
And we awkwardly stand here. Because they didn't want to animate anything.
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Tarja. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
And we get a whole basket of bread. I know there was 3 of us, but that's a lot of fucking bread. It's also not what I pressed. I pressed the button to teleport me there. Are we done building the boat? I just want to sail the boat. I don't want to do any more fucking fetch quests.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have.
Does Tarja have the same voice actress as Moira?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of...
I know, I'm not just saying that because they're both Irish.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
I hope they don't kill Jill. I'll be fucking furious if they do.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
They really are giving me a lot of currencies, man.
I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yes, we will teleport to mid, because fuck running that far. Fuck running 160 yards. That'll be like a whole minute. Hello, mid.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Is this where we start just like Red Dead doing montage instead of building a house, building a boat?
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
See, we're the boat. Okay. So that's our shieldery thing.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
3?
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
4 of those things. What happens if there's not, like, another mithril piece like that?
Told me she was building a ship.
Oh, something new's been delivered to my chambers. Let's go have a look.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what part of it's gonna be the ship? Well, let's go see what's in me quarters.
You're joking.
Oh, I have a few, I see. Cool. Sick. Nice. I'll pick him up. I don't know if I'll do
What's
them.
wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Come back to these. I didn't realize I had to accept something.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
And last one, the Blackthorn. Okay.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Fuck's sakes, Blackthorn, you're depressed again. Just feel better, forehead. Oh, Jesus. Do we do one of these? Do we? Do we not? Do we? Do we not? I'll do the plus one. Because plus ones usually mean there's something in it for me.
Blackthorn,
I'll then just look.
do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single edge blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it.
So he saw a katana.
Slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
Nah, not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Hello, I'm here to talk about the sword, not the side quest.
I got your note.
Nah.
You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at 'em. Didn't like him, which is why I'm of a mind mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Anyway, our normal conversation.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
I don't quite take your meaning, but sure. Back to Dalamil, which is here. Fucking sand place. I'm curious if this isn't a katana. I'm trying to think what other weapon it could be. I can't think of anything, because most Western designed blades are... I suppose a falchion or a scimitar. They're... I guess scimitar's Eastern, I'm not too sure. Most Western blades are double-sided. So... we'll find out!
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Fang is gone.
Anyone seen a wealthy man kicking about?
What are we gonna do?
I'm looking for a man with money.
Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friend's pockets might be.
You seen a man with money?
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthier patrons has purchased the use of every room, hoping to keep out the riffraff, as he puts it.
Right, mate. I've come to see you. Like weapons, do you?
Will be ruined. Ruined.
Been robbed.
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen? Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went?
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed.
Very fitting name.
Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Ooh, Jesus, that is far. Yeah, we're definitely gonna just teleport. It's quite nice. It's nowhere near as saturated and we actually get here, but you know. Just can't call your chocobo. Excuse me, gang. Don't mind me. Just gonna be driving through here on my chocobo that's really fucking slow. Helldiver! Bam, 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 bam. I know this game came out first, but still. Well, the second game of Helldivers came out before this one. Obviously, there was still the first one. I don't fucking know. I'm just chatting shit, mate. Alright, fair enough. Fucking hell, you got a lot of sand around there. Excuse me, Sunhound. I'm trying to steer this way, come on. See, where's my car when I need it, you know? Excuse me, scorpions. Alright, bandit's bed. Ah, I see. Very luxurious looking. Hello, gang. Counter! On Ramu! Ow! I'll time a Titan counter at some point. There we go. Counter. Anyway, I started fisting. Bonk. I do lose a bit of my damage in total because I'm down a skill from Ramu, but I mean the counter's still useful. That's a lot of damage. No, Torgal, fuck him. Counter. Anyway, I started drilling, Ow, no I didn't. Anyway, I started fisting. Whoa! Ow, I'm getting fucked. Jesus, he does a lot of damage. Nice.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged.
Is there a sword?
Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow.
What?
There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis.
Huh.
Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Yeah, hopefully not when I'm with my uncle and he goes, Clive! Clive, my boy!
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
5. The stone is wet. Such a shit joke. Also, I love how the secret of how they sharpen their blade is they've just sharpened it a lot. How did they get a blade so sharp? They sharpened it, like, a lot.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
I have a stone that will make it sharp.
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
So they used one sword to kill everything. And after that it breaks.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
Right? I will.
I have materials. Make me a blade. I could just imagine kind of like what Reaper does in Overwatch. If he just pulls guns out his coat, you're fighting one of those guys that are on like the Outer Isles, and he's just fucking pulling one bang swords out of his coat. Just boom, next one, boom. So what does Excalibur do? Oh, I know what Excalibur does, but what does this Excalibur do?
What do you need?
I want Excalibur. Gib.
What do you want?
Jesus. Never mind. It's quite the bump up. Where doth one get those materials? I should probably buy them actually now that I think of it. Yeah, I'll need to keep an eye out for those. Actually, does Karen sell any of them? Probably not.
Is it business or pleasure? Coin purse weighing you down?
Yeah, it is. Don't suppose you've got any of the shit I'm looking for. You've got that. And you've not got anything else. Alright, let's go speak to Otto. I'll hopefully remember to do some of these quests outside of the stream. Unless I get a pop-up saying, hey, these quests will disappear in a second if you don't do them. Also, can I claim the next prize? I think I can.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts.
Ooh, there's even more. I see. And it gives ability points. Nice. I must have already claimed the highest one. Fair enough.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Not really. She got a whole side quest head start.
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
I thought they would do some kind of voiceover, but fair enough. My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of goings-on in the Fire Cities, by which I learned the endeavours of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Talamon's fucking I don't know, project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take too kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards. No matter how deserted and if rumor has already reached... Yeah, I fucking thought I read that wrong for there. It's reached you, my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep watch for those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn of us on any pending attack. I trust you will give this proposal with your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Gav. So Gavin. Oh, never mind.
Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset.
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
You just not trust people anymore, Clive. Right, to Sid's Legacy, which I'm pretty sure is the old hideaway. It is.
Sid. I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Well, we know who's dying next.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Well, off to Crystallized Dominion. So we try to think. I'm also trying to tell if the crystals actually disappear from the map when we destroy them. I think there was one here. And then we obviously destroyed that one. So we've got that one. We got the one over here. We've destroyed the one down here. Oh, it has, yeah, because the fucking big Thunderdome's no longer there. Yeah. So there's only 2? Yeah, 2 left. And then that fucking asshole of the world. Jesus Christ. It is nice that the map does actually update as well. Very cool. Gang's back together. After some downtime.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
Torgal is the bestest of boys.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
We were over there last stream, where we fought Titan. If you want a bit of a reminder. It was quite the fucking fight. Oh boy, plants, my favourite. Leg ears. On my legs. Yeah. Now, why'd I just boot him in the face? There we go. Oh, hi guys.
So what do you think?
See you later. I ain't doing your side quest now. I'll come back for it, alright? Don't worry about it.
How nice. They have a hideaway of their own.
Counter. Counter! Wow, it actually worked. So anyway, I started fisting. Excuse me, Joe. I dodged. I dodged. Counter. Hey, can you stop fucking me in a corner right now? What is this? I can't get out the fucking corner. There we go. Wonk. Torgal, fuck him up. You are one tanky bitch, by the way. I countered. Counter. Oh. I forget the follow-up. I always forget the fucking follow-up. I can't see either. Counter. So anyway, I started fisting. Wonk! I don't even know what level I am. I can't fucking remember.
We've done the Republic a service.
Yeah, shame they won't do us one. Oh, I just completely remembered there was a chest I didn't grab, like, 40 minutes ago. Oh well. I'll use potion.
I see the Dalnex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Famous last words.
Path continues on the other side.
Ah, yes, even more guardians to fight. Awesome. Aha. Anyway, I started blasting. Wonk. Ow. Little rats. If I can line this up. No, unless I completely fuck it. What's that gold? What's up? I guess it was the 7 chunks. Whoa.
So this is Xanthyis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Fuck. To give you guys an idea, my controller was like periodically pulsing during that cutscene. And then when Clive looked at it, like at whatever distracted him, it kinda was a more constant. Back with this fucking skank again. We are.
Reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father, I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
Ugh.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
Well, that kid's like...
Hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
That kid's like 8 and they sound like they're fucking 15. What the fuck? Oh, father, I do require luncheon.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
have suffered worse.
Just kill her.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
She is such a bitch. Fucking skank with loose fanny flaps. Anyway, back to the serene of the desert.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Oh, Christ. So is this the asshole of the world that we saw?
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
The siege is still going. Enough.
More refugees.
Bitch, where?
Because they don't know how to live without
Ah, there they are, popping in. It's not really been said, but I'm still convinced that the mother crystals are the feeding on the earth, which is what's causing the blight. Also, hello, Senpai underscore Uwu7.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies.
I mean, we can't miss him, he's fucking huge.
By now.
There we go, get that. Hello, merchant.
Won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
I think I will, sir. You don't sell much. Jesus Christ.
You're welcome anytime.
Oh, that's what I could do. I could sell some of my sellables that I've been holding on to for a while.
You're sure you don't need it?
Well, no. It's valuable and can be traded for gil.
You're sure you don't need it? Just what I was looking for.
Just what I was looking for. You sure you don't need it? Ooh.
You're welcome anytime.
Peaches and pears.
Where is this man?
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
The other woman's like, pots, pots, get your pots.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Where is the big oaf?
Somewhere.
Peaches, they're sweet as nectar.
I ain't trying your peach, I'm sorry. Joe wouldn't be too happy.
I'll take the large one.
drive. I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Here. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time.
Ooh, a red chocobo.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
Right. We'll meet you there.
They come back me up with them again. Say, guys, I've lost everything.
Red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
It's next to the checkpoint.
They bumped into me and they emptied my satchel without me noticing. I did suddenly notice I was able to run around a lot faster, but I didn't notice that they had taken all my stuff. There's a red chocobo on it.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
What?
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's my mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
How did you gather that from looking at Jill?
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
In the beginning of time, there was this thing called Fortnite V-Bucks.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, And 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Crimson collar. She's given me a collar. Woof. I mean, what?
Furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Legendary item lost a card called the $19 Fortnite card. It was told to bring anyone unlimited V-Bucks. That's only the legends, of course. But of course.
Out of my sight, wretch. I know you.
Right, the guy that was doing the ring reading was the guy selling the bread.
Caravan stops next to the check.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
My main complaint about this game is the amount of fucking go here, do this, go here, do this in the game.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you?
Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Very, very hard.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Hello, child.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
I was about to say, where's the next kid? But that'll put me on a list, so I'm not going to. Where's my next objective marker?
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's
Ah.
picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trader's part.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
Clearly.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
Christ.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Right, Honza, you little shit. Fucking think you're proper ad stealing pieces of paper from folk? To be fair, I was one of these kids and like a guy dressed like Clive, he's bulked up as Clive, just fucking stanced up on me. I'd shit my pants.
Must have been the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Anyone seen some kids kicking about? Asking for a friend. What?
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance to be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
Oh no! He's jogging away. At a very brisk pace.
I'm going after him.
All right.
I'm sure a full-grown adult with proper military training couldn't catch up to this kid who's briskly jogging away. Never mind, Clive's briskly jogging.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
But what? You are, you little shit. Jump in the well. No, he couldn't have. I see you, bitch.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you.
He says, fucking stancing up on him.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill.
No, I'm talking to the rock.
Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Fuck's sakes.
Don't hurt him.
mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
No, we're the other people that are very easy to describe walking about the place.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
I did tell you that when, you know, you tried to attack me.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then.
Wherever that is.
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Ooh.
No, you better not have scared any of my birds.
Yeah, your birds are fine.
That's that then.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Ah yes, they'll never see us coming in this big open desert area. Or not. Didn't even get voice lines. You have that, bitch.
You should have minded your own.
Beyblade, go! Let it rip! See, I don't know. See, I don't know how hailing them would work here. I thought we were gonna follow them. Oh yeah, I can just cheat. I forget. There we go. Ow. Mate, you ain't that cool. Beyblade, go!
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.